and he ended up going to a secondary target for a nice game.
I was just going to ask you, that wasn't the primary target, and he's so good at that, isn't he?
I think he knew right away that he wasn't going to get to his primary guy. I think he read that as soon as he got to the line of scrimmage, knew where the pressure was going to come from, and said, I know how to beat that, and that's what he did.
And he's going to get the first down here as he's taken down at the 22. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. They go back to the ground now with Fournette. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Smith in on the tackle. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the Bears' 19-yard line.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Brady. And it's caught. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The Bucs passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down. How about to start throwing the football? 4 for 4 on this opening drive.
Oh, he's slinging it. And oftentimes when you talk about slinging it, you're thinking about a guy throwing it all over the yard, not necessarily accurately. In this case, though, he's honing in on his targets, and he's delivering.
Yeah, the opening script, however, they drew it up for this first drive, going to plan so far. Brady's going to sneak it, and he'll get nothing there. Stopped right at the line as that will wind us down to the end of this first quarter of play. Second quarter now, and it's Buccaneer football as they come up now 2nd and goal. And Brady will sneak it, and he's in. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Tom Brady keeping it himself from a yard out, and they are able to strike first here on their opening drive. Well, that drive felt like it took up an eternity. We finally have some action on the scoreboard.
Yeah, but plenty of action prior to, because that drive took up all the first quarter before we spilled into the second, and finally, points were registered.
On the other sideline, they're chomping at the bit just to get the football. Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. To Montgomery to begin the drive. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. It's a loss of 4 on the first down play. Throwing on 2nd and 14. Trubisky. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Well, so much for getting separation. No chance there. Locked down tight, forcing the incompletion on that attempt.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. From the gun, it's Trubisky. And this is caught. It's Jimmy Graham. And they'll bring him down here up at about the 22-yard line. Good defense holds him to only a yard, and it'll be 4th down. Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
By the Buccaneers.
Offensively, when you see cover 2, the thought has to go through the quarterback's head. Drive the football when making throws. It's not just the deep guys covering. It's the guys underneath you have to be careful of. Drive your throw. Otherwise, you see what results? Interceptions.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. So after the INT, it's Brady to Evans on the slant. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a good gain of 11. Sets him up 1st and goal. Brady going to fake the give to Jones and set up to throw. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Getting a hand in there and knocking it away, Eddie Jackson.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
They'll try again here from the 7 on 2nd and goal. Brady gives this one off to Jones. A nice run there as he picks up 6. It's going to be 3rd and goal now.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Tampa Bay. Touchdown. Ronald Jones taking it in. And the Bucs are going to add on to their lead.
CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here right at the 30-yard line.
The Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 30-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still 2nd quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. That one good for 26 and a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this 1st half of action. Trying to get it to Robinson, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 24, and he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
The throw there by Brady, intended for Gronkowski, but incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended target. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Well, Charles, in 2020 so far, it's been a great year for scoring. That's been documented. It's also been a great year for comebacks. So you may have heard this nugget thrown out there, but we've seen a team come back from at least 16 points down to win in every week of the season so far. Now, the Falcons aided that a couple of weeks, but we saw another one in week 6. The Colts coming from down 21 to beat the Bengals.
Yeah, you know, I've heard that nugget so much in recent times. It's gaining steam on George Kittle actually likes pro wrestling. So when you put it all together, we're hearing it all the time. And how about Phillip Rivers leading that comeback when people wanted to bury him there? 19 times this year, a team's come from 10 or more down to win, scoring way up in the NFL right now, driving defense is crazy.
1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look.
Now Brady. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Gronkowski, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up 2nd down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
That's complete to the Memphis man, Anthony Miller. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to get it that time to Ted Ginn. And it's 2nd down. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. From the shotgun is Trubisky. He completes this into the hands of Miller. Now the Bears going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Again, it's Trubisky. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Sean Murphy Bunting. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
First and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been...
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. Bilal Nichols able to drop him for a loss of 4 from his defensive tackle spot. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break.
Bears nothing.
And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the 3rd quarter.
Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
The Bears going to see the football first, and they trail here as we get back underway to start this 2nd half. Taken about 7 yards deep, and Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
He was brought
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Force the incompletion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. And able to find Graham. Complete. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 16 yards is the pickup there, and a first down for Chicago.
First and 10 at the 41-yard line.
They'll run on first down. Patterson. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time.
Taken down.
Levante David in on the tackle.
2 yards.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
4 yards on the pickup there, as it'll leave him with a third and about 4 more for a first.
3rd and 4.
Now it's Trubisky. And that will be incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
I guess they figure they got to start taking some chances. Here's a big one in this third quarter as he'll go for it on 4th down. And he's got Miller. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field. First down, here's the run with Montgomery.
Number 32.
Ndamukong Suh makes the tackle.
Tackled by Ndamukong Suh. It's a gain of 5. Brings up 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 now. Trubisky. And his throw's going to be incomplete. He was trying to find Anthony Miller there, and it's 3rd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They'll break the huddle and come up on the 9th play of this drive, needing 5 yards on 3rd down. From the gun, it's a give to Montgomery. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. And now the Bucs deciding to take a timeout defensively. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. They'll try and run for it. And he's going to be brought down by the face mask. Here come the flags. This is going to get him a first down. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that one looked pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
Patterson on the draw play. And he'll be taken down by the face mask, it appeared. And, yes, out come the flags. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post, because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
And he gets him a little bit closer. He takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4.
He was brought down by
2nd and goal from inside the 5. On 2nd down, Montgomery. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal.
By Levante David.
They'll run for it with Montgomery. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches. Running for it, Montgomery. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Chicago. David Montgomery taking it in. And the Bears have cut it to within a score. And that one makes it 14-7.
Is good. Makes the score Buccaneers 14, Bears 7. O'Donnell to kick off for Chicago.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Right after the touchdown to extend their lead, now maybe opening the door a little bit there by allowing starting field position at the 40. Man, I just love being in this stadium. So much history, tradition, so many great teams and games, and we're seeing a pretty good one right now. Hotly contested in the third quarter. Jones. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of first downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5.
It's just me and you. It's just me and you.
Working from the gun, it's Brady. His throw incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. And it's 3rd down.
Jalen Johnson on the coverage.
They come up now 3rd and 5 following the incomplete pass. From the gun, Brady. Open man has got one. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he gets this to the 47. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll give him a fresh set of downs.
Buccaneers.
Before they can snap it, time runs out on this third quarter of play. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They'll run it with Jones. Tackle made there by Bilal Nichols.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. They keep it on the ground. This time it's Fournette. And he's going to take this down close to a first down at about the Bears' 37. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. A little bit of daylight on that first down run sets him up nicely. 8 yards on the carry. Well, at this stage, that's exactly what you want offensively. Good run on first down, stay in bounds, keep that clock rolling.
And look at that play chart that the play caller has in his hands right now. That's what you got to focus in on, because that's divided up by sections. And right now, he's looking at that 4-minute offense section. What running plays do we have to bleed down the clock and take care of the football? Right now, they're executing really well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. Brady's throw there complete. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Antonio Brown, 29 yards. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead.
Extra point try now for Succop. It's good, and it is now 21-7.
Makes the score Buccaneers 21, Bears 7. Bradley Pinion to kick off for Tampa Bay.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And Patterson will not return it. It comes out to the 25.
25-yard line.
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Incomplete.
Receiver coaches preach to their guys all the time, separation, that's what's going to make the play successful. That time there was very little, and I think they were actually fortunate that it was only knocked away and not intercepted.
Let's go, D.
Again on 2nd and 10, it's Trubisky. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today.
Mike Edwards picks it off.
And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
At the 43-yard line.